So there's Mr. Al the alligator. This is right behind our cottage here at Periwinkle Place. Oh, careful.
Come on, Gina. Be a second. Gina, why don't you get over there a little closer? Yeah. Closer picture. Yeah.
I think I
Right
will.
down.
No.
Dad, can you go over and stand by the alligator and
That's right
point to him?
I'll hold your hand while you go down there. Just here. Right down. Just a little bit. You want to get in front by there.
No.
You forgot about Bob over there.
Exactly right.
Do we have any leftover chicken from the pecking order?
Yeah, well, it's a $500 fine.
Can't feed them.
Oh, okay. What if you feed them by and by that I mean you being fed to them?
Oh, this is so nice. This is this little lagoon.
What would you do if you turned around and started swimming toward us?
There's some coconuts.
You'd slip and fall and slide right down
He's
into
not
this.
moving.
There he is.
You forgot about Bob. He's over there in the bar over there.
Yeah, Bob the alligator. There's some more coconuts.
I had enough of looking at Bob. I know what happens. People.
There he is. There you go. We're moving now.
Whoa!
Are you heading to Beneva Road to make some Amish food? All right, here we are at Doc Ford's, and that's my mojito right there. We've got some crab cakes, some beach bread right there, and some fish fingers. And Lisa, what do you have right there? It looks like you have some corn chowder. That has crab in it, right? Nice. You also got the crab cakes. Those are really good. Dad is currently engulfing his mahi sandwich. Right there.
Looks good.
How is it? Excellent. Excellent. And Gina.
I got conch chowder
Oh, yes.
over here.
Yeah.
And banana leaf snapper with a masa ancho chili puree.
Oh my God, that smells good.
Black beans and rice and veggies.
Beautiful. And veggies. Ooh. Time to chow down. here I am at Jean's Books in Sanibel, and I'm actually across the street and a little further down in this little white hut that looks to be behind a church. I'll show you in a little bit, but this is actually the science fiction and graphic novel section. Here are some of the graphic novels. It's really cool. It's air conditioned over here. I'm by myself. If you want to buy anything, you actually have to take it back over to the other side. But there are so many books here. If you can't find it here, then you probably can't find it. Really amazing. It's a very windy day, so you might be able to hear some of the wind kind of blowing on the outside. Here's a Philip K. Dick section. It's almost two shelves full of stuff. There's some Douglas Adams down there. More stuff back here. Found a bunch of Michael Moorcock. I didn't see any Barry Malzberg, but that doesn't mean there's not any here. There's a spinner rack full of graphic novels. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. Lots of really, really cool stuff here. I think there's even some DVDs on the window. Starman and Doctor Who. Really, really, really cool. So I found a few things. I got Clans of the Alphane Moon by Philip K. Dick, which I don't believe I have. I hope I don't have. One of the Elric series, I think it's called In the Dream Realms. And I got a Sinestro Volume 2 Sacrifice. So I'll have to look for Volume 1. But I'm just blown away. I left my dad, Lisa, and Gina over at the other part of Jean's Books. I'm going to head over there now. But I'm going to show you the size of the building and what it looks like outside. Here we go. So now we're stepping outside. Alright. They do have some video cameras, so I'm sure they're trying to keep an eye on it. It may be live video cameras that people can see over at the other main Jean's Books. I'm going to walk back a little bit. You can see it's just this little tiny hut here in this big wide open kind of green space yard. And then this looks to me like an old church building or some kind of community building of some sort. And it looks like they're doing some construction here, so they've got a big dumpster. I've got my books right here, so I'm gonna have to walk them over to the other Jean's Books. Let's take one more look back there. Yeah, see the little hut back there? I guess it's kind of an honor system. They do have the cameras there, so might be able to tell if you're up to no good. But now we're gonna walk across the street. It's a busy stretch of road here. Might hear some wind noise. I guess if I get hit by a car, this will be a much more exciting video. Alright, so now we're walking back to the other Jean's Books. I try to keep the speaker covered with my hand. Ooh, a fresh taqueria. So it looks to be a nice little bakery over there. A little bakery and cafe. Alright. Woo, you're probably gonna hear some wind now. Might have to make that silent. So I guess the clam shack is in there. Alright, taking a stroll. Still have my books. I've not paid for them. I will pay for them at the main Jean's Books. And here we go. So we're back over to Jean's Books. A little sign by the door. Right there. There we go. There's our main sign. And there's the main building. And we're going to take our books in there and pay for them and maybe look for some more books.
Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is the story, a joke, but this is a story of a guy who goes to Italy and wants to ride a horse. Okay? So, he goes to meet this horse farmer guy, whatever. And I should say that my father was much better at telling jokes than I was. But so, this guy goes and he wants to ride this horse. And he says to the guy, I want to ride your horse. And the guy goes, okay, well, a couple of things that I need to tell you about this particular horse. And the guy goes, I've ridden a horse before. I've got it. It's fine. And he says, no. You need to know this. This is a very special horse. He only understands Italian. The guy goes, okay, fine. What do I need to know? He says, well, number one, to make the horse go, you say, Maron. The guy goes, okay, I got that. He says, make him go a little bit faster. You say, Maron. The guy says, all right, that's easy enough. I can manage that. He says, okay, make him go off at breakneck lightning speed. You say, Maron. The horse will go at breakneck lightning speed. The guy goes, that's really easy. I got it under control. He says, well, hang on. I need to tell you how to make this horse stop. He says, okay, fine. He goes, it's a cheese. You got to say, provolone. The guy goes, I can remember this. No problem. He says, all right, you ready for you go out on the horse? And he says, yes. The guy gets in the horse. He says, Maron. The horse goes. The guy's trotting along, having a grand old time. He goes, I want to go faster. So he tells the horse, Maron. The horse goes a little bit faster. Everything's fine and dandy. He says, I want to take off at that breakneck lightning speed and have a great time. So he goes, Maron. Horse takes off, lightning speed. Wind in his hair, the whole thing. He's going really fast. Then he sees all of a sudden at the very edge a cliff. And he says, oh gosh, to make him stop, it's a cheese. I know I got to say a word that's a cheese in Italian. What do I say? Mozzarella. Horse is not stopping. The horse is continuing to go faster to the cliff's edge. He says, oh my gosh, I got to think of other cheeses. And he's thinking all kinds of things are coming to mind. And he's even messing up. He's saying Gouda. And he's saying all these different things. The horse just continues to go. And then he says, oh, I think I got it. Provolone. Horse halts right at the edge of the cliff. And the guy goes, oh, Maron. I should probably look it up. I don't remember. Yeah. That's a good, yeah. That's how it was told to me. Yeah.
What? Oh, you want me to look at it, Mike? What are you doing?
Yay!
You accomplished it.
Admirable.
So, just in one night, the beach erosion has gotten even worse.
There's some trees out. Do you remember?
So yesterday I walked from here out to that stump, and then I got splashed by a rogue wave. But even that, the beach has been eaten away even further right there. So it's just, this beach used to go all the way out there about maybe 200 feet or so, and it's, ever since Hurricane Irma, it's gone. It's been eaten away by beach erosion. There's a stump that was uncovered that was probably under the water. And the real scary thing is, so it's eaten up to here, and right over there is the road. So maybe 30 feet until it starts getting into the road if they don't do something fast. And this is low tide. So here's a look at the old seawall, a little bit of a closer look. Luckily it's low tide right now. But this was all covered by beach. The beach probably went above this at one point. And you can see even over there that it's starting to break down. Woo! Got some big splashes. Yeah. It's going to cost millions and millions of dollars to try to reform the beach. Okay, this is what you want to see right here. This is the magic. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a crab cake under the Hollandaise. Nice. Gina, what do you got?
I have a blue crab cake, blue crab and spinach omelet.
You got that last year, right?
I did. It's packed with blue crab. It's amazing.
You've been dreaming about
Melts
it.
in your mouth.
You've been dreaming about it ever since then, right?
Yep, I sure have.
No. Dad just finished his breakfast, but unfortunately for him, he ordered 2 pancakes on top of that. So we're gonna see if he's up to that challenge. And you had some French toast?
Yes, key lime French toast.
Key lime French toast. Nice. Looks beautiful. All right, here we go.
What do you have, Mike?
I had eggs Benedict with crab cake.
And perfectly cut crab cake.
And you can see the beach across there. It's about a foot of beach because of the beach erosion. And the water's stirred up because of the winter storm. We'll check back on Dad after he finishes those 2 pancakes. We are at the Bubble Room, and we stopped in for some desserts. I have the White Christmas.
Boy, that's some piece of cake. Huh?
It is, isn't it? Yeah. 30.
Smart man, huh? Smart man.
So it has some almonds,
Coconut.
coconut, and Gina has
Just chocolate. Yes.
yeah,
Nothing else. Just
chocolate. She likes death by chocolate for Gina. All right.
Strawberries and whipped cream. He'll probably help me with it though.
Dad and Lisa are sharing a rum cake, which is soaked in rum for 24 hours. Jamaican rum.
And I'll be driving home.
Well, this might be the last video you ever see of us.
Yeah.
then there's Mickey over there. Gina's been eyeing Mickey. All right, time to chow down on some cake. Oh wait, Gina, take a bite of your cake.
Watch Gina.
Okay. Gina likes chocolate, and more chocolate.
Oh my God.
How is it?
Right here. I can't get it.
How is it?
Good, very good. It's very rich.
Did you try your rum cake?
A little bit of the
All right, here we go. Yeah.
It's like 11 a.m.
How is it, Dad? Pretty good.
Really?
We are coming through the wild jungle. If you listen closely, you can hear a wild animal. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that one. There's Bobo, the bubble room gorilla. Please do not feed Bobo bubble bread. He may go ape and escape. Also,
Yes?
Bobo has a very specialized diet. He'll only eat blue crab omelet
With spinach.
with spinach.